And welcome back to Lakin Bronx Sports YouTube, LakinSports.com. Brett Hendricks along with Jared. Tonight we're getting set for Bronx basketball action, our second of two games here on Lakin Bronx Sports YouTube. In our opener, the Lady Bronx with a convincing win over the previously beaten Stanton County Lady Trojans, winning that one by the score of 56-24. The Lady Bronx improved their record to 3-2. Our game tonight, the Bronx 1-3 on a two-game losing streak. Stanton County Trojans coming in with a 4-1 record. They are on a four-game winning streak. Their latest win, a 41-31 contest against Ulysses on Tuesday night. The Trojans under head coach Lakin Grover, winners of 4 in a row. They average just under 47 points per game, and they start this way. Wearing number 2, a 5'10 junior, Alvin Solis. He averages 2.8 points per game. Wearing number 4, Alexis Solis, a 5'11 senior, averages 2 points per game. Devin Dawson wears number 5. He's a 6'3 senior, averaging just under 4 points per game. Kyler Crane wears number 12. He's a 6-foot junior, averages just under 5 points per contest. And wearing number 43, a 6-foot junior, Juan Alleman, averaging just over 12 points per game. Once again, the Trojans average just under 47 points per game. They shoot 37% from the field and 47% from the free throw line while grabbing 34 rebounds. For the Bronx, they start this way. Wearing number 1, a 6'1 senior, averaging 3.5 points per game, Pablo Arreola. Wearing number 11, a 6-foot sophomore, averaging 2.8 points per game, Eric Munson. Wearing number 20, a 6-foot sophomore, Adric Gomez Escabel. He averages 6 points per game. Wearing number 23, a 6-foot junior, averaging 4 points per game, Maddox Beltran. And wearing number 24, a 6'3 sophomore, averaging 11 points per game, Coulter Oldham. The Bronx averaging 39.3 points per game. They shoot 34% from the field. They grab 22 rebounds per contest, and they're shooting 56% from the free throw line. The Bronx under 9th year head coach Nate Schmidt. The assistant coaches Taylor Lovelady, Hunter Kirby, and Bryce Simon. Bronx will be in their home white uniforms tonight. Stanton County, the road maroon uniforms. We're going to take a timeout. We have many great sponsors that make Lakin Bronx Sports YouTube possible. Those of you watching, when you have a chance, thank those businesses. Go to their business, call them, text them, email them, whatever you have to do. But when you meet up with them, thank them. You would not believe how much that means. Just a simple thank you. And it means a lot to those people that put up their money to help do what we do. So we appreciate it. I can't ever thank them enough, and we ask that you do the same. We're going to take a timeout. We'll be back with Bronx basketball action right after this.
Kearney County, a wonderful life opportunity, offers a wide range of opportunities to residents and visitors. Hunting, fishing, camping, golfing, and bowling provide recreation, plus the Lake and Rec Commission provides youth and adult programs in Lakin and Deerfield. Explore the rich history of the county by visiting the Kearney County Historical Museum or the historic sites throughout the county. Take advantage of what Kearney County has to offer. Contact Ralph Goodnight, Kearney County Economic Development, or on the web at www.kearneycountykansas.com.
The Ranch House community is here to assist with skilled rehab, long-term care, and assisted living. We offer a serene atmosphere, dedicated staff, delectable dining, and daily activities. The Ranch House is here to serve our communities. Please review our site at midwest-health.com/ranchhouse/ or call 620-371-4700 to schedule your tour today. We look forward to hearing from you.
Welcome back to Lakin Bronx Sports YouTube. Brett and Jared with you, getting set for Bronx basketball tonight. The Bronx coming in winners of 3 straight over Stanton County in the series. They will try to keep that streak alive while breaking the Trojans' 4-game winning streak. I want to take this time to wish everybody a very Merry Christmas and a safe and happy New Year. This will be the last time we talk until the new year. So I want to wish everybody well during the holidays. Stay safe, stay healthy and warm. It's going to get cold next week. Christmas is going to be cold, so just everybody stay healthy, and we look forward to hitting the ground running in January when we come back after the break with Bronx and Lady Bronx basketball.
It's crazy to think already. I feel like we're getting in the full swing of things, and then
now we got to stop for
Christmas
about
break
a month.
comes around.
Oh, not
then
quite
we're
a
going to
month.
come back on the new year and act like we haven't done this before. Because I know that's how I am every single time.
Yeah, it's going to be me for sure. I'm going to turn it over to public address announcer Kevin Thompson.
With the singing and the playing of our national anthem, please join our high school pep band under the direction of Mr. Kalen Anderson for the Star Spangled Banner. Welcome our visitors from Stanton County to the home of the Bronx. Our starting lineups tonight are brought to you by LakinSports.com. Tune in to LakinSports.com on YouTube if you can't make the game. Here are our starting lineups in alternating order. First, for Stanton County, a 5'10" junior. Number 2, Elvin Solis. For Lakin, a 6'1" senior. Number 1, Pablo Areola. For the Trojans, a 6'1" senior. Number 3, Diego Rodriguez. For the Bronx, a 6-foot sophomore, number 11, Eric Munson. For Stanton County, a 5'11" senior, number 4, Alexis Solis. For the Bronx, a 6-foot sophomore, number 20, Adric Gomez. For Stanton County, a 6'3" senior, number 5, Devin Dawson. For the Bronx, a 6-foot junior, number 23, Maddox Beltran. And for Stanton County, a 6-foot senior, number 12, Kyler Crane. And rounding out the Lakin lineup, a 6'3" sophomore, number 24, Coulter Oldham.
National anthem has been played. The lineups have been introduced. One change that we do have on our lineup is starter for Stanton County wearing number 3, a 6'1" senior, Diego Rodriguez. Diego starting in the place of Juan Alleman. I had him in the starting lineup, but it is Diego Rodriguez. So for Stanton County, Alvin Solis, Alexis Solis, Kyler Crane, Diego Rodriguez, and Devin Dawson. For the Bronx, Pablo Areola, Eric Munson, Adric Gomez-Escobar, Coulter Oldham, and Maddox Beltran. Tipping it off at center court will be Kyler Crane, the 6' junior, and Coulter Oldham, the 6'3" sophomore. Bronx going from our left to our right in this opening quarter, and we are underway. Tip controlled by Stanton County. On the right wing, Bronx come out in a man-to-man. Up top with it is Devin Dawson. Alexis Solis thought about the 3 from the left side. They work it back out front. Now back to Dawson. Dawson working on Shaky in the paint. Looks for help. Solis, the drive. That was Alvin. Missed the shot. Shaky with the rebound. Near side, Eric Munson on the wing. Up top to Pablo. They'll set it up. Shaky sporting a new do, huh?
Yeah, it looks like it. Nice fresh cut.
Maddox out front 3, in and out, won't go. Adric with the rebound, loses the handle. Pablo, the little baby hook, he misses as well. And Devin Dawson with the rebound. Outlet up the floor, Alexis Solis. He has it on the left wing.
I think Jakey's looking for the new year, new me, but just a little bit earlier before the new year. I like it.
I want to shout out the crew at Shorty's Cafe tonight. In the restaurant, they've got us on the screen. Baseline pass off the fingertips of Diego Rodriguez, and it goes back to the Bronx.
And I also want to shout out the cousin Coda and her boyfriend Jacob watching at home. Back to the Kansas sports life, coming from Colorado, so love to have them tuning in tonight too, even though they couldn't be here.
Stolen out front. Alvin Solis out in front, layup, missed it. Alexis Solis with the rebound, and Stanton County keeps it. Devin Dawson skips through the paint. He can't hit. Maddox goes to the floor but grabs the rebound, handing it off to Shaky as he falls. Left wing, Pablo. Back up top, Bronx set it. Pablo in the corner. Long pass near side. Bronx working it around the arc. Shaky stop and pop from 10. Off the back of the rim, won't go. That's going to go to Stanton County off the hands of Adric. Bronx in full court pressure on the inbound. Into Kyler Crane. Right side. Tosses it back to Solis, now back to Crane. Large student section behind the team. You can hear them. Crane on the baseline. Shot no good. Maddox with the rebound. 2.5 gone in this opening quarter. No score.
That's one of the biggest student sections I've seen for a while for the Bronx.
Yes, it is. You know, that works both ways. It can fire up the team. Munson from the left side, 3, in and out, won't go. Devin Dawson with the rebound. But I would imagine it's hard to converse with your team when you got all the noise in the background,
100%.
you know?
Been there before.
Up the floor, Crane can't handle it. Good defense there by Maddox Beltran. MJ Gonzalez into the lineup.
But it also helps when your student section yells out what you guys are running to help you guys out. We used to have them somewhat trained to do that too, but
yeah,
now not so much.
Maddox on the left wing. Work it near side to Munson. Now to MJ baseline. Off the fingertips of Coulter. Just a little high with the inlet pass. And Stanton County has it going the other way. Alexis Solis, near side Dawson. To Alleman. Alleman in the paint. Won't go. Maddox with the, that was MJ with the rebound.
MJ.
Up the left side.
Nice.
Munson
Stop.
stops on the baseline.
Great shot coming from Eric Munson.
I like that shot off the dribble. Bronx on top. Solis gives it up to Devin Dawson. Now out front to Alvin. Crane right wing, guarded by Adrian. Dawson, turnaround, shot is short. MJ with another rebound, just into the contest, his second rebound. Left wing, Munson on the drive, and lays it in. Up and over Alvin Solis. Eric Munson with 4 points to start the Bronx off.
The aggressiveness by Eric Munson tonight is what the Bronx need tonight to get a win.
Alvin Solis drives right side, knocked away by Adric. Stanton County will keep the possession. Drew Patterson into the lineup for Lakin. Alvin Solis to inbound, out front to Dawson. Back to Alleman, skipped three behind the defense, and Alleman hits it. Adric in the paint, too strong on the rim, and that foul will go against MJ. MJ a little too aggressive on the rebound attempt. That got him in trouble at Goodland too. If you get on the floor, then get a couple just aggressive
He's a
fouls.
very aggressive player, but sometimes it works against him. And that's just where he needs to learn after break. Try to become a better player to stay on the floor.
Crane three from the right side, got it. Kyler Crane catches.
We love the aggressiveness, but
Yeah.
we also need him on the floor because he could be a very good point scorer for the Bronx.
Stanton County with their first lead. Munson with the head fake, steps, misses from three. Patterson with the rebound, hits it from the baseline. What an angle that time by Drew Patterson.
Wild from behind
Then we've
the
got a
rim.
timeout called by Lakin. And the Bronx back on top, a 30-second timeout. I don't know how officials hear coaches from the far side of the floor calling timeout.
All I
in a
gotta
loud
say is
gym.
you gotta yell loud.
Yeah.
I've experienced it. You gotta yell loud.
2:55 to go, opening quarter. Bronx on top 6-5. Thanks to everybody joining us here tonight.
You gotta use as much of that coach's box that they'll give you. And you know what? Even if they don't hear you, extend it a little bit.
Yeah.
That's all you gotta do. Best way to get a timeout called. And I'm used to having only 2 refs. So that makes it even harder.
Yeah, but you don't ever call timeouts.
Oh, I've called my fair amount.
You can't save them for a bicycle at the end of the year. Might as well use them.
Hey, I might be able to. Whoever's saving one up for the coach with the least amount of timeouts called during the season, I think I win.
Bronx with pressure. Solis across the timeline up the floor to Dawson. Right wing Crane looking to drive, stops at the free throw line. Solis three, that's way off the mark. MJ, great body control to grab that rebound. Gives it up to Shaky up the floor. Left wing Patterson thought about the three to MJ. Bounced it off a foot of Alvin Solis. Austin Ritzman into the lineup for the Bronx. Bronx coaches came up. Austin subbed for the wrong guy.
Wasn't even the head coach.
No.
Was the assistants out in front of the head coach. But gotta love the tenacity that they have on the bench there.
MJ,
That's a
a foul on the floor. What? Oh, a charge? Second foul on MJ.
Okay.
I thought that was on the floor before contact, but
I thought
it wasn't.
was way before. I guess nonetheless, here we go.
And a
That's
5-second count, so the Bronx get it right back after the offensive turnover.
Hey, ball doesn't lie. I've always believed that, and I firmly believe it.
Pablo with the inbound, left wing Patterson. Now to Ritzma, left corner. They work it back out front, set up the offense. A 2-3 by Stanton County. Patterson fires from the left side. That three is short. Alleman loses the handle but gains it back on the rebound. Alvin Solis, pressured by Munson. Long three from the right side. Long.
Ooh, way off the board.
But Crane will get the rebound for Stanton County and hit the layup. Bronx on defense that time. Let Kyler Crane slip free. Got the easy rebound and the putback on the layup. Drive on the baseline. Patterson, Ritzma with the rebound and the putback. He's fouled. That foul will go against Devin Dawson. That's his first of the game for the Trojans. Ritzma, 4 of 7 from the free throw line on this young season. Bronx hit just 56% from the free throw line. Oh, that
The
ball.
amount of rolls on that one. A 360 and a 180 back.
Brian Calais into the lineup for Stanton County. 6'1" junior. And that
Second.
free throw is good, and we are tied at 7 apiece. Tie up in the
Great
backcourt.
pressure.
Crane just did keep it in the front court. Stops from the left wing. That's off the side of the rim. Blocked by Ritzma. Pablo with the loose ball.
That was great straight up defense there too.
Coulter, dish near, just out of reach of Drew Patterson, and it'll go back to Stanton County. Adric back to the lineup for the Bronx. 56.6 seconds to go, opening quarter. Alvin Solis up in their side. And I'll tell you what, Shaky rode him all the way down the floor. Great job of throwing that off of Brian Calais, but he rode his hip all the way down, was able to outrun him just enough to get the ball.
Yep, didn't lean into him or nothing. Held his hands high and made sure it wasn't on him. It was the offensive guy making the contact, so no foul called there.
Coulter from the corner. Back out to Patterson on the wing, has it stripped on the drive. Alvin Solis with it. Stops in front of Adric. High off the glass, won't go. And they're going to get Adric with the blocking foul. You know, for both players' sake that time, I'd have been good with the no call because he hit the floor before he hit Adric, you know.
That's what I was
But the
thinking, too.
foul
If
on
I-
Adric is his
If I was
first.
Shaky, I would have just got out of the way. He was so out of control anyways.
Solis with the foul shots. Oh, the first one in and out. Well, I'll tell you what, there's some funky rolls off the rim to start this game here tonight. Alexis Solis checking back in for Stanton County. Alvin with the second of 2 free throws coming up here. 27.9 seconds to go, opening quarter. And a free throw good. Stanton County back on top. .20 seconds now. Adric with it out front. On the left wing to Patterson. Bronx are going to hold it for one. Patterson left wing dribbles. Loses the handle once again. Alvin Solis with the steal. Up the floor. Now hands it off to Alleman. Crane has to just heave one. Stanton County did not manage the clock very well after the steal, so the Bronx dodge a bullet there. They will trail it after the first 8 minutes of play by the score of 8-7. We'll take a timeout. We'll be back with the second quarter right after this. You're watching Bronx basketball on Lakin Bronx Sports YouTube.
Flashback to the days of bebop and bobby socks at Flashback's Diner, Highway 50, Lakin. Fantastic burgers, Coney and Chicago hot dogs, Philly, steak, BLT, and chicken sandwiches, along with ice cream treats like the traditional banana split, sundaes, shakes, malts, and cones. Dine in or carry out. Flashback to the days of bebop and bobby socks at the one and only fantastic Flashback's Diner, Highway 50, Lakin.
4 lead changes already in that first quarter. And the Trojans of Stanton County with the lead at the end of 8 minutes. Lady Bronx in our earlier game, if you're just joining us, with a 56-24 win over the Lady Trojans. Lady Bronx going to the Christmas break at 3-2. Will be Stanton County basketball as we start our second quarter. Pablo, Adric, Maddox, Coulter, and Eric, the original starting 5 on the floor for the Bronx. Coulter backing in on Dawson. He's fouled from behind by Brian Calais. Foul on Calais is his first, second team. Coulter to the line to shoot 2. On the season, Coulter 9 of 16 for 56%. First one, nothing but net. Second one in and out. And we are tied at 8. Our second tie. Crane across the timeline against Munson. Now Munson with the steal. Bronx don't have numbers. Munson wisely checks it up, and the Bronx will set up the offense. Left wing, Munson thought about the 3. Steps to the side, hits it! Eric Munson off the dribble, sidestep 3.
Great shot there by Munson.
I like the way Munson's coming out firing the ball today.
He's being very aggressive, and that's what this team needs.
Crane with it out near the Bronx logo. Near side to Solis, guarded by Adric. Calais over to Dawson. Dawson looking to drive in the paint. Left-handed shot, won't go. Maddox tips the rebound out, and we've got a foul.
I think it's going to be on Munson.
No, it's on Pablo, I believe.
Oh.
It's on Pablo, his
well,
first.
Either one we would have taken it because it's only one. So
Coulter did a good job to tip that rebound out, but you've got to be aware of your players where they're at. And Crane, I don't know, he comes off the floor. Substitution in for Stanton County. Also in is Diego Rodriguez. Well,
there's already 5 out there.
Yeah, there's 5 out there, so. Okay, yep. We're going to play with this 5. Dawson out front. Calais near side to Alexis Solis. Dawson, long 3 out front, off the glass, too strong. We've got a foul.
On the floor.
It's going to be on Pablo, I think, on the box out.
Either Pablo or Coulter.
Yeah, it's on Pablo.
So they're both down there.
Other way, Dawson with it up top, looking to drive. Calais reverses the floor to Alexis Solis. Takes it off the high post, gives it up to Alvin Solis. Some contact there. And Juan Alleman's going to clean the boards and hit the basket. Munson the runner. Coulter with the rebound.
Jump ball.
And they got a tie up, and the arrow points Stanton County. Austin Ritzman back into the Stanton County lineup. And a steal by Adric. Adric loses the handle. And stolen away by Alvin Solis. Wide open up the floor. Devin Dawson can't handle it, and it'll go back to Lakin.
That's one of those times if you're Johnson, you might as well just take it, go right up, and so try to take a couple dribbles and take contact.
Yeah. Up the floor quickly are the Bronx. Maddox from the left elbow. Missed. Ball is loose. Alleman clears it now to Alvin Solis. Now across to Alexis. Foul will go against Maddox Beltran, his first. Alexis Solis comes up limping. Brian Calais checks back into the Stanton County lineup. Stanton County basketball. Just over 5.5 to play first half. Bronx with the 1-point lead. Near side with it is Calais. Bronx in a man-to-man. Dawson skips past. Now there's a charge taken by Maddox.
Great step over, help defense. Number 5.
Devin Dawson with the foul. That's his second. Team's third. And the Bronx get it back. Left wing Maddox back up top to Adric. To Munson. Munson, a good first quarter with 7 points. For a good first half with 7. Coulter on the drive. That pass knocked away by Crane. It'll stay with the Bronx. Into the lineup for Stanton County, Diego Rodriguez, and back in for Lakin, MJ Gonzalez. Gonzalez with 2 fouls. Ritzma turns from the free throw line, too strong off the rim, and a foul will go against Austin Ritzma. His first, 6th team foul, not 7th team foul. We're going to the other end. Alleman shooting the 1-and-1. And the free throw off the mark. Ritzma clears it for the Bronx. Bronx clinging to that 1-point lead. Under 5 minutes to go first half. Bronx working around the arc. Coulter has it on the right wing. Back up top to Shaky. Lob to Coulter. Double teamed over to Shaky. 3. Off the back rim, won't go. Munson has it knocked away. And Lakin's going to keep it. I never saw an indication from the official.
Yeah.
I was beginning to wonder maybe. Jackson Rios into the lineup for Stanton County. So Lakin basketball. Coulter in the corner, double teamed, and throws it away into the hands of Rios. Up the floor, Alvin Solis now works it in the near corner to Crane. Crane, baseline, and a foul on Pablo. That's his third. Pablo with his third foul. Kyler Crane at the line for the 1-and-1. Maddox set to check back in for the Bronx. And Crane rattles it home. Crane's second free throw, good as well. Kyler Crane leading the way for the Trojans with 7 points. And another lead change, we've had 6. Munson with it to Coulter. Turns at the free throw line, nothing there. Munson Cross court to Adric. Adric, and a foul on the floor. Foul is on Jackson Rios, his first, 4th team foul. Coulter to inbound for Lakin on their baseline. Coulter, turnaround from the paint and hits it. Coulter Oldham with his first bucket, and the Bronx back on top. Alvin Solis drives, kicks to Rodriguez, and the drive on the baseline, a charge taken by Shaky. And it goes back to the Bronx. Diego Rodriguez with the foul, that's his first, 5th team. Alexis Solis back into the lineup for Stanton County. Left wing, Maddox. Walk through it. Alvin Solis with the inbound. Defense by Munson. Across the timeline to Calais, who drives up the right side. Holloman in the paint. Pass stolen away by Adric. Good anticipation on the backside. Up the floor, Munson stops. Back up top to Adric. Fires from the top of the key. That's too strong. Coulter with the rebound. Ball knocked away. Rebound comes off to Brian Calais. Crane. Layup. Got it. Dish to Coulter. Now to MJ in the paint. Off the glass and one. That was a nice skip pass by Coulter Oldham off the baseline. And a chance for MJ to convert the three-point play. Free throw is money. MJ with 3 points off the bench. Bronx on top by 2. We had 9 lead changes and 2 ties in this first half. Up the floor and into the Bronx bench. Here's the pass from Alvin Solis, and the Bronx will get it back. 2:26 to go in the first half. Stanton County's only leads have been by 1 point. Bronx have led by as many as 4. Coulter on the right elbow. Up top to Adric. Dribble.
Great pass.
MJ lays it in. Nice play by design that time. We've got a whistle, timeout called by Stanton County. It's a full one. We're going to take a break as well. 2:06 to go first half. Bronx on top, 18-14. We're back right after this. At Lakin Drug, their mission is simple. They strive to provide professional pharmacy services with hometown hospitality. Lakin Drug's experienced staff leads with compassion and utilizes modern technology to fit all of your individual needs. Whether it's prescription medications or over-the-counter products, Lakin Drug has the answer to all of your questions. Lakin Drug at 610 O'Loughlin Street in Lakin is a proud supporter of the community of Lakin and Lakin schools. .206 remaining in the first half. Brett and Jared with you. Thanks for joining us tonight for Bronx basketball. 9 lead changes and 2 ties. The Bronx hold the 4-point lead here. And Jared, is that one of your boys?
I think I had him 1 year.
Last year? Maybe?
I think so.
Okay. I know he had questions of what you were doing with the computer. Yep.
Yeah. Pretty sure I had him last year.
Adric with the steal. Lakin's trying to call timeout, but Lakin does keep the possession. And the back official, Nate, was right there. I don't know why. Munson off the dribble. Works it to Calder on the baseline. Lakin still trying to call timeout and a turnover.
And I know Nate's got a loud voice, so.
And Maddox that time will be called for the block. That's where the student section needs to help out. Yell timeout when the coach is trying to call one. Yell it.
Yep. Or at least a couple in the front row, just so it doesn't sound like a whole crowd thing, because it could get a little indifferent later on.
Drew Patterson into the lineup, 9th team foul on the Bronx. Juan Alleman shooting the 1-and-1. Free throw is good. He'll get another one. Alleman's second free throw bounces in and out. Munson with the rebound. Patterson left side, thought about the three, works it back out front. Now back to Drew. Lob to MJ, turnaround. Got it, got the roll. I didn't know if that was going to fall or not. Just had enough spin on it. Long pass up the floor. Alleman skips loose. Hits it over Oldham. That was a good job by both players. Oldham holding his ground. Alleman stops just short of him to lay it up and in. Over the defender. Patterson on the left wing. They work it near side to Munson. Into MJ. Leans in. Blocked from behind by Crane. Then Crane has the loose ball, taking it up the floor. And a charge called. That foul on Kyler Crane. That'll be his first.
Bronx into the bonus now.
It was a player control foul, so the Bronx will have the possession. Adric walks it up the floor. Three from the left side. Drew Patterson got it. That gives the Bronx their biggest lead at 6. Crane, the drive, sidestep. Munson missed the shot. Ball is loose. Kyler Crane with it. From 10, hits it. Crane in double figures with 11. Adric at the buzzer off the front of the rim. Won't go, but almost got it. We'll go to the halftime break, though. The Bronx on top of the Trojans by the score of 23-19. And with that, we'll take a timeout. We'll be back with the numbers, and we'll talk to Lady Bronx head coach J.C. Holloway right after this. Don't go away. We'll be back.
Kearney County, a wonderful life opportunity, offers a wide range of opportunities to residents and visitors. Hunting, fishing, camping, golfing, and bowling provide recreation, plus the Lake and Rec Commission provides youth and adult programs in Lakin and Deerfield. Explore the rich history of the county by visiting the Kearney County Historical Museum or the historic sites throughout the county. Take advantage of what Kearney County has to offer. Contact Ralph Goodnight, Kearney County Economic Development, or on the web at www.kearneycountykansas.com.
Some commercials make it really tempting to buy cheap insurance. That's great if price is the only thing that's important to you. The agency believes cost is important, but protection is what you're really paying for. Rely on the agency to build the policy that protects your property at a price you can afford. Call the agency today at 620-355-6789.
We're at the half. The Bronx on top of the Trojans by the score of 23-19. Look at the first half numbers. First for Stanton County. Leading the way for the Trojans is Kyler Crane with 11 first half points. Juan Alleman off the bench follows with 7. And Alvin Solis with 1. For the Bronx, 2 players with 7 points. Eric Munson with 7. MJ Gonzalez off the bench with 7. Andrew Patterson with 3. Colter Oldham with 3 points. And let's see. And Colter Oldham with 3 points. I knew I was 3 points off. I had to find it. Colter with 3 as well. If you missed it earlier, the Lady Bronx snap a 2-game losing streak with a 56-24 win over Stanton County tonight. We're now joined by Lady Bronx head coach J.C. Holloway. And 5 games into the season, kind of a rough weekend with the Goodland tournament. But I think coming off that 1-2 weekend, I don't think you could have asked for a better balanced game than what the Lady Bronx put in tonight.
Yeah, definitely. I felt like the first quarter was a little bit of a struggle to get them going, and that's probably because we felt like we were prepared for Tuesday and then kind of get shut down and have to change gears, and the girls, they struggled with it, to be honest. We had a rough week in practice. I was a little worried about the game, but they responded, obviously, very well.
I thought they responded very well, and one of the things in the first half that when you were running the offense and they had a 3-2 and even a 2-3 zone at times against you, against the zone, passing game is very, very important. And I thought the Lady Bronx passes around the perimeter were very good. And for one, it works the defense. Maybe you can tire them out a little bit, but I thought the Lady Bronx really took care of the basketball.
Yeah, definitely. And against that zone, I felt like we almost passed too much. We did move the defense. It was really good, like you said, and you want to do that. But I didn't think that we attacked the middle as much as we wanted to in the baseline. So we did switch up the offense at some point there against that zone, and it looked better for our girls, and they were more comfortable in that offense, and we got some better shots out of it.
Sarah tonight with 10 points, and really I thought was struggling up at Goodland over the weekend, and I'm glad to see her find her stroke. She had 8 points in the first half, but shot the ball really well, finishing with 10.
Yeah, that was nice to see. We need that from her. It's going to be very useful in the rest of the season, especially in the league. And like you said, like balanced scoring. You know, it's nice to see Sammy score. It's nice to see Jara score. But we've got about 7, 8 that can score all about the same. And so it may kind of look like we don't have somebody that's just real high scoring, but we got a lot that can score.
And I'm not going to call this a pleasant surprise, but Erin Urie off the bench with 9 points. I know from watching her in the past, she's capable of nights like this, but you could just tell when she had the ball in her hand, there was a confidence there tonight that maybe hadn't seen from her, but a nice night off the bench for her as well.
Well, I will say nice surprise.
I've seen her do it before, though, so, I mean,
yeah.
it was a nice surprise as far as this season goes, but we know she's capable of it.
Yeah, we feel like she is. It's something to try to pull it out of her in practice some days. We feel like she's not as confident as we are in her abilities. But, yes, it was nice to see it, and I'm proud of her for just keep coming every day, working and knowing that something like this was going to happen.
Jara Davidson with 10 points, joining Sarah in double figures. Jara had to play a little bit out of position tonight with the loss of Brooke, not being able to go, with her injury. But Jara at times looked really good in the post. Maybe there needs to be a little confident on what she can do when she gets it in there. But I thought she did well, kind of playing out of her position, but did well.
She wants to play on the perimeter. She wants to be a guard.
Yeah.
But she doesn't realize how much of a mismatch she is when she goes into the post. It's being able to pull those posts that have to guard her.
Yeah.
Because she's playing that position. They have to guard her. And I don't think they can guard her on the perimeter, but it's just getting her to understand that it's okay to take advantage of that mismatch, and I don't feel like we got her the ball enough, to be honest with you. With she shot some shots, but we'll have to look at the stats, but I don't think she had very many attempts, and we got to get her more attempts.
And there were some times, and and that's one thing with your post game this year, and we've talked about it in the past, is your perimeter players need to see that earlier. The girls working hard underneath, but sometimes, they see the post pass, but it's too late. And they need to recognize that earlier. But I agree with you. I think Jarrah's a mismatch if she gets the ball on the low post.
Yeah, definitely. And we were trying to yell at him to throw it to her down there. And you're right. Like we've been doing some things in practice to try to simulate throwing it to the post more and getting it to them. So hopefully it'll start carrying over. But they're still getting some touches. But I agree with you. We need to get more touches down there and get Brooke back, and that'll help.
Yes, it will. And a couple girls off the bench that also play in those low post positions. Ann Sophie with 5 points and Nayeli Monroy with 6 points. But I looked at it. Nayeli comes in. She's not intimidated by anything. She's 5'6". Of course, Stanton County, their 6'1" freshman was in foul trouble. But Lakin had no trouble attacking her. They maybe didn't pick their times to attack her because she swatted some balls out of there. But Nayeli came right in. No big deal.
The funny thing about Nayeli is she might be our best offensive rebounder. And that's saying a lot because we've got Sammy and Brooke and Jarrah. But she just has a knack for finding the ball. And not to offend her, and I know she won't get offended by this, but she's not the most athletic and highest jumping girl that we have on the team. But she does a good job with her body and understand where the ball's coming off the rim.
It's all in about body position, boxing out, and timing your jump to get the rebound. And but no, I just bench play tonight. Reagan, after 17 points on Saturday, didn't need her 17 tonight, but I thought she ran the ball well, ran the offense.
Yeah, she did. And I think she was pressing a little bit. You have a game like that and you want to come out and do it again. And there was some travels. She had 2 travels in the first half.
Yes. And
they were just trying to make something happen that wasn't there and getting in a hurry. She'll learn. That she didn't have to press when she scored those 17. It just came to her. And we had opportunities in that zone for it to come back to her, but she was getting in a hurry to go score 17 points on one shot. Not going to happen. Yeah,
you're exactly right. But back to what I opened with, couldn't have found a better balanced offensive attack tonight for the Lady Bronx. And a feel-good win to go into Christmas break. Now it kind of sucks to get a big win like that. Now you got to go rest. Yeah,
it's okay. I think we need a little bit of rest. We've had not a lot of sickness, but we've had a little bit. And the girls have kind of fought through it and continued to play. So, all right, you got work to do here.
Got work to do, as always. Appreciate it. Thanks for coming up. Congratulations on the big win.
All right, thank you.
Merry Christmas to you and your family.
Thank you.
Bronx will have it as we start our second half. Bronx with the 4-point lead. Original starting 5 on the floor for the Bronx. Pass stolen away by Alexis Solis. And he takes it to distance and lays it up and in. Solis' shot pulls the Trojans to within 2. Munson, head fake. Lobs it to Coulter at the free throw line. Off the dribble, leans in, back out to Maddox. Ball knocked away. Shaky picks up the loose ball. This first 4 minutes of this quarter, very crucial for the Bronx. Munson for 3. Maddox with the rebound and thrown away in the paint. Kyler Crane with it up the far side on the drive. Stops and hits it from 10. And just like that, a 4-point run to start this half. And we are tied at 23. It's no secret the Bronx have been a good first half team this year. Second half, not so much. We'll see how they have handled it here. Almost another turnover, but the Bronx have it. Maddox from the left side 3, won't go. Kyler Crane with the rebound. Up the floor, Alvin Solis had it knocked away. And Lakin can't control it. Nice effort by Pablo Ariola. MJ Gonzalez into the Bronx lineup. MJ in the first half, 7 points off the bench for Lakin. Alvin Solis with the inbound. Long out front to Dawson, to Crane at the free throw line. Juan Alleman with the dish. And Stanton County with 6 straight to open this quarter. And they take a lead. And it's a full timeout called by the Bronx. The biggest lead of the game of 2 points for Stanton County. With that, we'll take a break as well. We'll be back.
They said this place was too isolated to call home. They said it was too remote to build a community. And then one day, a farmer strung a copper wire from one fence post to another and changed everything. We didn't build the communities of Southwest Kansas. No, we just brought them together.
.6:27 to go, third quarter. Bronx out to a slow start in this first minute and a half of this third quarter. Stanton County on a 6-0 run. Actually, if you go back to the first half, they're on an 8-0 run.
Man, there's too many people I know here tonight.
Lakin basketball. Long pass left wing.
I kind of forget that it's break.
Steal by Alexis Solis. Layup good. I thought there could have been a foul that time across the arm of Coulter on the steal, but nothing called. And a 10-0 run going back to the first half. Bronx trail by 4. Turnaround, MJ can't hit it. Kyler Crane with the rebound. Works it to Alvin Solis. Pressure in the backcourt. Near corner.
Yep.
And Juan Alleman will draw the foul. Good job by Munson to seal that baseline.
He knew the baseline was the only way he could go, so.
Second foul on Alleman.
Setting his feet there was the best thing he could do.
Munson with it, looking to drive, hands it off to Shaky.
Nice
Bounce pass, Coulter. Got the defender in the air and hits the shot. A lot of bodies just congested there in one spot. Somehow Coulter gets the shot up. Pulls the Bronx to within 2. Crane up that far side. Hands it off to Alexis Solis. Drew Patterson at the scores table, ready to check in at our next timeout. Dawson in the paint. Bounce pass right to Coulter Oldham. Shaky with it. Pablo on the wing. Skips through and has it stolen away. Alvin Solis out ahead. Missed a layup. Pablo with the rebound, and we've got a foul. That foul will go against Alexis Solis. I'll tell you what, the only thing I'll say is that it's got to be a veteran official, because Leighton Grover, the head coach for Stanton County, was clear out on the floor talking to him about the call. You know, bounce pass, skips past Coulter. We've got a tie up on the floor. Arrow points Stanton County.
I was told earlier at halftime that we're live in Cancun right now, so.
Really?
So that's a good thing to hear.
Who's down in the tropics?
Roy Bushek said they're that Allie and whoever else is down there.
Okay.
So.
And a turnover on the inbounds by Stanton County, and the Bronx will get it back. Drew Patterson into the lineup.
I doubt that that's the farthest we've been across seas or across water.
Oh, no.
But for this year, maybe.
Yeah, maybe this year. Yeah.
Well, it's always good to hear that we can reach down there.
Well, we've been on the air years ago, and people have heard me talk about it, but I had an email from somebody in Afghanistan, so
yeah,
that was farther away.
That's great, too. Yeah.
Coulter on the drive. Short off the baseline. Alleman with the rebound, and he'll decide to bring it up himself. get past to Dawson. Blocked by MJ, but he's going to be called for the foul. MJ with his third. And Devin Dawson will shoot 2. Stanton County, 4 of 7 from the line in the first half. They came in just a 47% free throw shooting team. That too strong off the back iron. Bronx were 2 of 5 in the first half. Dawson's second opportunity upcoming here. 4:16 to go in the third. Rhett and Jared with you. That free throw off the mark as well. MJ clears the rebound for the Bronx. Munson with it, left wing. Pass knocked away. Calais up the near side, gives it up to Alleman. Now to Alvin Solis. Solis off the screen. Back near side, Calais. Bronx with the man-to-man defense. Crane left wing. Pass, left corner shot off the mark. Tyler Crane runs down the loose ball. 3 from the corner, in and out. And we've got a foul, and that'll go against Lakin. I think that's on MJ, and if it is, that's 4. And that's on Coulter.
Good
Foul
deal.
on Coulter's his first. That does save MJ.
That saves MJ big time.
Ritzma and Beltran into the lineup for Lakin. Stanton County inbound. Out front to Dawson. Ritzma on him. Gives it up to Alvin Solis. Solis the drive. Missed the layup. Austin Ritzma clears the rebound. Hands it off to Shaky. Kick to Coulter left side. He'll drive it baseline. Out to Patterson, 3. That's in and out. Dawson with the rebound for Stanton County. Long pass up the floor. Calais has it knocked away by Beltran, but Calais able to bring it back in. Lob, Alleman underneath. Loses the handle. Great job by Drew Patterson. That's a height mismatch, and he worked his tail off to get that turnover. Alleman, 6 foot. Patterson at 5'7". I don't want to use any puns or anything like that, but that's a tall order.
Yeah.
He just, he's giving up 5 inches. Great job there by Drew. Bronx have a chance to tie it or take the lead. Patterson on the wing, up top to Shaky. Head fake, over to Maddox. Maddox, 3, got it. Maddox with the 3 from the right side. And through all of that, the Bronx are back on top, 28-27. Dawson
hands on
spins, Crane in and out, and gets it to fall. 15 for Crane.
Every part of the rim and every part of the backboard.
Some nights you got it,
It's
right?
been one of those nights.
Yeah, some nights you
it's
got
the
it.
roll.
Far side, Crane picks it off, and he slipped.
Or a blocking foul.
I didn't see any contact whatsoever. I thought it was a slip. Third foul on Maddox. Third team foul of the second half. Crane. Dawson steps in. Nothing called, and Dawson will lay it up and in. Adric looking to drive. Over to Maddox. Up top, now Patterson on the right wing. Pablo throws it out long.
Stolen away.
Got to quit dribbling in double team into traffic. That's what got the Bronx in trouble. All of their second half collapses so far this year. Dawson, short baseline, hits it. And another steal by Crane.
That pass has not worked all night. I don't know why we keep trying it. He's the guy that's been watching that all night long.
Cross court, Calais looking to drive, and there's a charge.
There
Good
it is.
defense by Patterson. I guess third time's the charge, third time's
Well,
the
the charge,
charm
yeah.
to take that.
Third time's
Because
the charge.
there's two other opportunities that could have gone. So the Bronx draw the charge.
Here our subs
Was
come
that
in.
on 23? That was on. I think that was on Calais.
I don't.
Yeah,
Yep,
it's on the
there it
board
is.
now. His second.
I'll say I hadn't come across the board, so I don't know.
Colder back to the lineup for the Bronx. Tyler Holloway with his first action tonight. Under a minute to go, third quarter. Bronx trail it by 5 after leading by 4 at half.
Allie and Ricky Mead said, yes, we are watching, and LOL, I'm whoever else. So good to
Coulter
see.
hits it from the paint.
Good to see that they are live down in Cancun.
I don't like it because they're down there where it's warm.
Well, I like it because that's a good thing to have.
Crane, how did he dribble through
Timeout.
that and they get the timeout? There's no way that you could slip through and step through that defense like that, but somehow he did it. I kept waiting for the Bronx to go the other way with that, and he just kept dribbling. Oh, wow.
I like that comment, though.
Crazy, crazy, crazy. 30-second timeout, and we keep it here. 26 seconds to go in our third quarter.
I do like that comment. I'm the whoever else. That's perfect.
Will
was
be
talking to
Stanton
too many
County
people
basketball.
At halftime. I couldn't keep up with names.
Stanton County outscoring the Bronx in this quarter 14-7. We'll have the basketball. Alexis Solis with it. And a foul on the inbound. It's on Maddock. No, that's on MJ.
It's on the MJ.
And that's his fourth. Eric Munson back into the Bronx lineup. Into the lineup for Stanton County, Diego Rodriguez. Dawson. And that foul's going to be on Eric Munson. First foul on Munson, fifth foul on the Bronx. One Alleman back into the Stanton County lineup. Alleman with the inbounds out front, 3 right side, in and out, won't go. And the follow there by Devin Dawson.
10 seconds to go.
Shaky across the timeline, down to 6 to go in the quarter. Oldham at the free throw line. Loses the handle, knocked away by Stanton County. Too much dribbling in traffic. And that's what's hurt the Bronx in every one of their second halves this year. Bronx fortunate just to keep the possession. 1.1 second to go. Munson catch and shoot, won't go. And that'll do it for our third quarter. A productive quarter for the Trojans, not so much for the Bronx. Bronx have 8 minutes to correct it. They trail it by 5. We'll take a timeout. We'll be back with the fourth quarter right after this. Don't go away.
Refinance your auto loan at Golden Plains Credit Union. You could lower your current auto loan rate by 2% with no payments for up to 90 days. Rates can be as low as 3.25% annual percentage rate. This offer applies to loans financed from another lender. Think of all the money you could be saving every month. This is a limited time offer, so stop by and ask about refinancing your auto loan today. Golden Plains Credit Union. Life with a touch of gold. Member NCUA.
Flashback to the days of Bebop and Bobby Socks at Flashback's Diner, Highway 50, Lakin. Fantastic burgers, Coney and Chicago hot dogs, Philly, steak, BLT, and chicken sandwiches, along with ice cream treats like the traditional banana split, sundaes, shakes, malts, and cones. Dine in or carry out. Flashback to the days of Bebop and Bobby Socks at the one and only fantastic Flashback's Diner, Highway 50, Lakin.
We go to the fourth quarter. Brett Hendricks along with Jared Hendricks. Thanks for joining us for Bronx basketball. Lakin will have the basketball as we start this fourth quarter. Holloway, Gomez Escobar, Beltran, Oldham, and Munson on the floor for the Bronx. Munson, ball fake, three, too strong. And a foul out front, a trip. That'll be called on Juan Alleman. Two players went to the floor, nothing there. And that's kind of happened a couple times this half. You know, it's, I don't know. I'm all about letting kids play, but man, you can't have kids going to the floor either. Munson to Holloway to Oldham. Ball is loose, a tie-up,
Be Trojan basketball.
and it goes to Stanton County. Trojan basketball in the backcourt. Solis picks up the dribble looking for help. That's a, that was
9 to me.
That was very close. Now to Kyler Crane. Up top, Alleman. Dawson. That foul's going to be on Alleman. Oh, excuse me, Munson. No. Yeah, Munson. Yep. His second.
Team fifth. Check that, team 6.
Yeah, I was going to say team 6.
Dawson. Backing in, the foul will be on Oldham. And now Stanton County at the free throw line.
Oldham called for his second, team 7.
Free throw off the mark. Dawson 0 for 3 from the stripe. Maddox Beltran pulls down the rebound. Near side Holloway. Back up top to Eric Munson. Corner, Maddox 3. Got it. Maddox Beltran with his second 3 of the half. And Crane stops. Dishes back out front to Alvin Solis. Two guys go to the floor and you can't call that.
Either call it a block or call
And
it a
I'm
charge.
sorry, but I have not said anything about that, but you cannot legally go through 2 players. Munson, 3 out front, misses everything. Crane with the rebound. I didn't even catch who hit the bucket for Stanton County. But you cannot do that between 2 guys and somebody goes to the floor. Maddox loses a shoe, but we play on.
And the
Crane,
other player
3
just tossed it
up
off the
front.
court, too. Call timeout. Just a referee timeout.
My goodness.
It's kind of crazy how the other player just tossed it in the sands.
Well, you shouldn't get away with doing that, but you need to toss it off the floor because they're not calling, they're not stopping play.
Yeah, but toss it up in the stands.
Yeah, you can't make it to where you can't go retrieve it either. In the corner, Beltran up top to Munson. Coulter, spin move in the paint.
Great
hits
move. Great move by Coulter.
Bronco pressure in the backcourt off the make. Skip pass cross court to Alexis Solis. And a 10 count. No, they're going to say he called timeout. They're going to give the timeout.
He blew his whistle first.
So a full timeout called. I need a break as well. We'll be back.
A lot of action on the street today, huh, Willie?
Yep. Oh, check out the German V8.
Good car.
Auf Wiedersehen.
Ooh, 64 dream car.
At Shelter Insurance, we insure all your favorite rides.
Oh, classic convertible.
And have since 1946.
Sweet pickup. Hiya, Muggsy.
Yo.
From Hot Wheels to hybrids, we've got you covered.
Hey, mailman.
Love those shoes.
Hey, where you going?
Shelter Insurance. We're your shield. We're your shelter.
Out of Kyler Crane. Dawson dribbles around, and that foul will be on Colter Oldham. Third foul on Colter. Dawson at the line to shoot a pair. Second free throw coming up. And he hits it. From the corner, Oldham out on the wing, now up top to Munson. Holloway. Oldham on the baseline. Looking to drive. Backs in on Dawson. Holloway passes it up, takes it to the top of the key to Munson. Colter, baseline, leans in, missed the shot. And Maddox is down. And Maddox limps to the bench. At least he's back on his feet.
I thought it was a foul on them.
I thought easily it should have been our basketball.
I thought it was over the back call.
Colter with the steal. Gives it up to Adric. I really thought it was out of bounds on Stanton County to get the ball back. Munson hesitates. Floater in the paint. Hits it. And a timeout called by Lakin. Thirty-second timeout.
30-second timeout.
Lakin with a 4 on the 30, and Johnson also with a 4 on the 30 last.
Foul situation. MJ Gonzalez with 4 fouls for the Bronx. Colter with 3. Maddox with 3. Pablo Areola with 3. For Stanton County, Juan Alleman with 3 fouls. The only foul trouble there. Bronx with 8 team fouls. Stanton County with just 4. So Stanton County shooting free throws the rest of the way. Stanton County basketball. Bronx with full court pressure. Alvin Solis with it, brings it up near side. Gives it up to Kyler Crane, into Dawson, give to Crane. Shot off the bottom of the backboard, Tyler Holloway with the rebound. Adric with it, crossover in the paint, spins, and a block. Very dangerous when you make a spin move in the paint. But that will be a Stanton County foul. Juan Alleman with the foul, that's his 4th. Adric at the line to shoot 2.
Now if Jakey would have just made it.
Yeah.
There's only the if, though.
Adric shooting 2. Got the roll.
We'll take 2 out of it, though. First point on the night. Hopefully here comes the second.
Won't go.
Us.
That's going to be Lakin basketball. Credit MJ for keeping that basketball alive.
Yep.
The Bronx keep the possession. Coulter to inbound.
Turn it into a 3 or 4 point play after all.
Lob in the paint. We've got a foul away from the basketball. It looks like we're staying on that end of the floor, so that'll be a Stanton County foul.
6. Next one goes in Lakin bonus.
Devin Dawson, his third. Next Stanton County foul, Bronx will be in the bonus. Hadrick inbounds tipped and stolen away by Alvin Solis. Up the floor, Alexis. He'll wait for help. Cross-court pass near Dawson. Steps through. Is that going to be on MJ? It is.
I'll stay quiet.
Dawson at the line to shoot 2. Too strong. Second opportunity coming. That one off the mark as well. Beltran with the rebound. Bronx don't need to hurry. They're only down by 3, but they just need to take care of the basketball. Adrian over to Coulter from the corner. 3, got it! Coulter Oldham with the tying 3-pointer from the corner.
Gotta love nice sit spot shooter.
Crane reverses the floor. 3 left side from Alexis Solis. Over the support. Bronx will get it back. .253 to play. Holloway on the left wing. Over to Oldham in the corner. Back out to Holloway. Up top Munson over to Beltran. Bronx just playing catch around the arc. Maddox catch and shoot. 3 off the back iron. Won't go. And Stanton County basketball is off the fingertips of Tyler Holloway. Pablo Ariola back into the lineup for the Bronx. 2:33 to play. We are tied at 41 apiece, our 4th tie. We've had 12 lead changes. Solis up the far side, stolen away by Pablo. Gives it up to Coulter. Coulter drives right side, off the glass, got it! And Stanton County with a player down, and that's Alvin Solis. I never saw that on the backside of the play.
Same thing as Maddox. Has a bad knee. Anything that happens to it, if you're recovering from anything, it's going to hurt.
So Calais into the lineup for Stanton County. He has the inbound. Back to that, Alexis Solis loses the handle. Oh, Pablo there with the steal. Alexis just kind of took his eye off the basketball, and Pablo able to just knock it away. So the Bronx now 2 minutes to play with the 2-point lead.
And also foul puts them in the bonus. Perfect situation for the Bronx here.
Munson to Oldham, back out to Munson. Just take care of the basketball.
That's all we got to do. Smart passes.
Back out to Munson, to Shaky, over to Beltran. Maddox, drive, baseline. Floater is short, ball is loose, comes away to Alex Solis. Alexis up the floor. Up to Kyler Crane. Up top, Dawson knocked away by Beltran. Right
Long
to
three.
Alleman. It's short.
Barely touches rim.
Bronx have it back, 120. I'm getting too old for this.
Yeah, I am too. I've had too many of these games. It ages me very well.
Pablo, long pass. You're not even close to aging yet.
I know, but I've been through enough of these games where it is.
Adric on the drive, he's fouled. I think that's on Calais. We'll see. There were two maroon jerseys there.
23.
Brian
So
Calais
hold
with the
on.
foul. That's his third. And Adric at the line with the 1-and-1. What do we have?
32nd, Johnson, I believe. 30, Johnson.
It is a 30-second timeout called by Stanton County.
So they have one full, and we have a full and a half left to go in this game.
1:05 remaining. Bronx will be at the free throw line with the 1-and-1, leading 43-41. Foul situation, the next Bronx foul. Stanton County in the double bonus. The Bronx are shooting in the bonus the rest of the way as well. 7 Stanton County fouls. Foul situations. MJ Gonzalez for the Bronx has already fouled out with 7 points. Coulter with 3 fouls.
Thank you, Ricky. I'm glad you forgive me. I'm a very forgetful man, so I hope you guys are having a blast down there. While we're
Let's
sitting
see.
here
Maddox with 3 fouls. Pablo with 3 fouls. Shaky hits the first one.
Don't worry, we'll bear the cold for you here while you're down there in the warm.
Is this your jacket here?
This is not my jacket. I don't know whose jacket that is.
Brent went to put it on me. I don't know whose it.
You got stuck with it. It might be yours.
And
now.
Shaky with the second free throw. Tyler Holloway back into the lineup.
Hey, maybe a Christmas gift. Heck, I don't know.
Bronx now leading by 4 with 1:05 to play.
No fouls on threes. That's all we need right now. What are they looking at?
Something on the floor? Maybe? I don't know.
They stared at it and walked away. So might have been just marking on the floor if they thought of something.
Inbounds for Stanton County. Calais with it. Finds Alvin Solis. Solis up the far side. Out of control, but Maddox was moving, but I'm like, I thought he walked before. Maddox was moving a little bit. That's 4 on Maddox. Situation like that, you just bail out and out of control.
Yeah, and just have him travel.
Dribbler, you know. So he'll go to the line to shoot 2. Alvin Solis at the line. Was 1 for 2 in the first half. Missed. Second opportunity coming up. Munson back to the Bronx lineup. 58.4 seconds. And that free throw good. Solis 1 for 2 that trip. Wrong basketball, leading by 3. Coulter out front with it. He's going to have to do something. He's calling. He was counting and stolen out front. Dawson, layup, good. And just like that, Stanton County back to within 1. We've got a timeout
They went to foul us
called
too.
by Lakin.
Full. We can take one if you want.
Full timeout, 31.5 seconds to go. Bronx with the lead, and we'll have the basketball. We're back right after this.
The Ranch House community is here to assist with skilled rehab, long-term care, and assisted living. We offer a serene atmosphere, dedicated staff, delectable dining, and daily activities. The Ranch House is here to serve our communities. Please review our site at midwest-health.com/ranchhouse/ or call 620-371-4700 to schedule your tour today. We look forward to hearing from you.
Lakin basketball leading by 1, 31.5 seconds remaining in the game. Pablo Arreola can run the baseline on the inbounds. Coulter, he'll be fouled by Juan Alleman, and that's it for Alleman. He fouls out with 28.8 seconds to go.
Also a timeout each.
Alleman will leave the contest with 9 points. Alexis Solis back into the Stanton County lineup. Tyler Holloway back in for the Bronx. Coulter shooting the 1-and-1. Free throw
Long.
too strong.
And
Coulter with the foul on the rebound. Fouling Alexis Solis. Well, that was Tyler Holloway. I thought it was Coulter.
Yeah, that's what I didn't understand, is I didn't think Holloway was in on that play.
So, yeah, I thought that was Coulter.
I mean, better Holloway than Coulter at this point right now, just to save him a couple extra fouls. But
yeah. Solis with the free throw. Missed everything.
That didn't even hit rim.
No. Solis with a second opportunity here.
I don't know if it's the noise getting to him or what, because it is loud in here.
Eric Munson back in. Free
That
throw
missed as
missed.
well.
Maddox is going to be fouled. And we'll go to the other end. We'll wait and see. There were 2 players there. Devin Dawson with his 4th foul. And Maddox Beltran walks to the other end for the 1-and-1.
Now Bronx, the next foul will be 2 free shots instead of the 1-and-1.
Kyler Crane back into the Stanton County lineup. Got it.
There it is. Great free throw there.
Second free throw, good as well. Maddox 2 for 2 from the stripe, and the Bronx back up by 3. Crane takes it up the far side.
No long fouls. That's all the Bronx.
Ball loose out front. Oh, Solis controls it. And timeout, Stanton County.
Last one.
Into the lineup for Stanton County is Eduardo Rodriguez. His first action tonight.
Last timeout. Lakin still has 1. Lakin has 1 30-second timeout left. .5 seconds remaining in the contest. Bronx 47, Stanton County 44. Fouls, both teams in the double bonus the rest of the way. It will be Stanton County basketball. Alvin Solis to inbound on the near sideline. Solis, Dawson, Crane, Calais, and Eduardo Rodriguez into the lineup for Stanton County. Tyler Holloway, Coulter Oldham,
Adria Gomez-Escobar, Maddox Beltran, and Pablo Areola on the floor for the Bronx. Oh, I thought he carried it. Desperation three, missed. Offensive rebound, Eduardo Rodriguez missed.
Let him have it.
Let him have it. Let him have it. Holloway with the rebound, 1.1 seconds. They call the tie-up, and Lakin owns the arrow.
Okay, I'm glad we have the arrow, but I don't understand how that was a tie-up.
But you were right on that pass, on that shot. Let them hit the shot because then they don't even have to inbound.
Yeah,
this one, I would chuck it down the floor.
Chakey is limping, but
Coulter with the inbounds. And that's going to do it. Lakin will win it by the score of 47-44.
But I'm with you on that one. Chuck it as far as you can.
I would have done.
Once you touch it down that side, they have to inbound this on that side.
Yeah.
You just got to make sure you touch it first.
But the only thing with an inbound like that with Coulter, you've got to be sure-handed and get it and just cradle it. Just don't give it up.
If no one touches it down floor, then it comes back down here, which would be a scary situation. But
yeah,
you are right. But hey, nonetheless, 47-44 Bronx with Stan Johnson. So
what a ball game.
It's a good one. Thank you.
Thank you. Bronx will improve to 2-3. Stanton County will fall to 4-2. A great night here at the Lakin Middle School gym for Bronx and Lady Bronx basketball. Some feel-good wins to go into the Christmas break. So, Jared, let's take a timeout.
Yeah, let's do that.
Look at some totals. We'll be back right after this. Stay with us.
Fred Ripsimo established the Lakin Dairy in 1997 and is now a leading producer of high-quality milk for human consumption. The Lakin Dairy is proud to be a big part of the Kearney County economy and community. With fantastic, dedicated, and hard-working employees, the Lakin Dairy prospers in the heart of, as Fred calls it, the Midwest Feed Shed. Always supporting the Lakin High School students, the Lakin Dairy, a verified premium operation, is honored to call Kearney County home at lakindairy.com on the internet.
Oh, this stupid When
it's time to do that welding, don't do it yourself and make a mess out of it. Call Hendricks Professional Welding Service in Lakin. On the farm, on the ranch, or at your place, or at Hendricks Welding 3 miles west of Lakin. Welding done right the professional way. Call Brad Hendricks at Hendricks Welding at 355-6734. That's Hendricks Welding. Don't do it yourself and make a mess. Just call old Brad.
Welcome back to Lakin Bronx Sports YouTube. Brett Hendricks along with Jared Hendricks. Thanks for joining us. An exciting night of Lady Bronx and Bronx basketballs as they sweep the Stanton County Trojans tonight here on the home floor. Let's look at the totals. Stanton County with the loss. They see their 4-game winning streak snapped. And their record falls to 4-2 on the season. Scoring for Stanton County, Kyler Crane leading all scorers with 18 points. Devin Dawson follows with 9, along with Juan Alleman with 9. Alvin Solis with 4, and Alexis Solis with 2. From the free throw line, Stanton County finishing the night 6 of 18. They were just 2 of 11 in the second half. For the Bronx, fairly balanced scoring. Coulter Oldham leading the way with 14. Eric Munson with 9. Maddox Beltran with 8. MJ Gonzalez, a nice night off the bench with 7 points. Adria Gomez-Escobar finishes with 3. And Drew Patterson finishes with 3. Adriac's 3 points, about as crucial as you could ask. All of those free throws coming in the second half. And he did ice it basically with 2 free throws with 25 seconds to go, as the Bronx improved to 2-3 as they head into the break. Stanton County led 8-7 at the end of one period. Bronx came back, had a 4-point lead at half, trailed by 5 at the end of 3. And the Bronx used a 10-0 run in the fourth quarter to gain the, they used 8-0 run to take a 43-41 lead. Then they tacked on 2 free throws by Adric to lead 45-41. And were able to hold on from there. Stanton County scored their final 3 points to put within 1. And the Bronx able to end it with 2 free throws by Maddox. So, not always pretty. No such thing as style points in a box score. But either way you shake it, the Bronx will be happy with a 3-point win as they go into the break. Fans down on the floor celebrating the win as we wait for the coach to come up and visit with us. We'll get a chance to talk to Nate, wrap it all up. We'll pack it for Christmas and be talking to everybody next year. So our game earlier tonight, the Lady Bronx with a 56-24 win over Stanton County. The Lady Bronx will go into the break with a 3-2 record. Thank you. Got the microphone back from the scorer's table, so get Coach up here, and we're on to Christmas break. I want to take the time to wish everybody a very Merry Christmas and a safe and Happy New Year. I know school's got 3 more days next week before they're out for the break, but everybody please be safe and have a happy holidays. A great time of the year, so everybody enjoy it, stay safe. Weather's going to get cold, so definitely stay warm. Bronx with the win, snap a 2-game losing streak. And while we have the moment, I want to thank everybody for joining us here on Lakin Bronx Sports YouTube. Please do us a huge favor and thank all of the great sponsors that make Lakin Bronx Sports YouTube possible. I couldn't do this on our own, and their generosity, I'll tell you what, we appreciate everything they do for us, and we ask that you return the gratitude. And just when you go to their business, thank them for all they do. And, like I said, whether it's a phone call, a text message, or an email, however you want to go about it, thank those sponsors for what they do, because you wouldn't believe how much that simple thank you, when you go into their business, how much that simple thank you means to them. So go in and definitely let them know your appreciation, that you're able to watch us here on Lakin Bronx Sports YouTube, lakinsports.com. So yes, please do. That's the one favor I ask of everybody, is to just thank the sponsors, because we couldn't do it without them. And just can't do enough for them. And we're now joined by Bronx head coach Nate Schmidt as he puts the headset on. And Coach, I said earlier, there's no such thing as style points in a box score, and you take a win any way you can get it. But I got to personally tell you, I'm getting too old for this.
Yeah, I can only imagine how you feel. I mean, I'm a little bit younger than you, but I kind of feel the same way after these things.
another roller coaster ride by the Bronx, and I'm not a big roller coaster guy, but I will credit this team tonight. Another slow second half start, but they dug deep enough to find a way and to earn this win tonight.
Yeah, we obviously weren't very good in the third. We haven't been very good in the third, and it's almost like, oh boy, here it goes again. And you got to credit the boys. The only people that can stop that or prevent that from continuing are those boys that are on the floor and on the bench, and they did that. And that's probably the thing that I'm most proud of. With the exception of the Goodland game, every game we played 2 really good quarters. So we must be getting a little bit better, because I thought we played 3 pretty good quarters and just the one bad one. But, we had every opportunity to just pack it in and quit, like, maybe the way it's gone. And, we're down 40-33 at one point with, I think, about 4.5, 5 minutes. And they never quit. They battled back, and, that's pretty remarkable, especially from a young bunch. But, I thought it was a little bit of everybody tonight. A little bit of everybody, pitched in a little bit tonight, to get us out of here. And I will say one more thing on the lines of that. Like when we went in the locker room afterwards, it's like, guys, you should be happy. You should be celebrating. Like winning is hard.
Yes.
We just gutted one out, and and it's I think they truly believe deep down, like, well, we should be better. Like we should, and. Yeah, and that just tells you that there's something special brewing. It's not quite there yet, but it's it's coming.
You like that when a team's not satisfied with a win, I guess. So, they will go celebrate it. There's no doubt about that. But balanced scoring tonight. Calder unofficially with 14 points. I really thought he showed maybe a little bit of leadership in that second half, and I can't say he's the veteran. He's the returning starter from last year, but I really thought he did some good things with 11 points in the second half.
Yeah, and you're just looking at the box score here. I told him, and it's partially because of their defense and what we weren't doing a great job of early, but he played the whole first quarter with maybe 1 paint touch and no shot attempts, and that's difficult. So technically he scored 14 points in 3 quarters.
Yeah.
But I thought Eric had a nice stretch there in the first half. I thought Adric was much better. We got something out of MJ tonight, and Drew hit a 3 for us, and I thought Tyler Holloway gave us good minutes, and it's just, there's another kid that we threw in there that hasn't played very much, and I didn't feel like he hurt us, at all, gave us great minutes, and, so it's just another team out there. I thought Maddox showed some toughness in the second half, and, he hit 2 huge free throws for us, and he had 8 points, and, it's impressive. I thought it was good. Good by everybody.
Maddox's 8 points all come in the second half. Eric Munson shot the ball for 7 points in the first half with as much confidence as we've seen him have here in the early going, but a couple of them were step backs and very nice shots.
Yeah, it's kind of one of those things tonight. We just wanted him to be aggressive. We could live with a few bad shots, but I did think he was good tonight. He's had 2-3 really good practices this week where, and to some extent he's been the best player on the court in practice, and that showed tonight. We're going to need that out of him. You look at our first game of the year, and we were kind of relying on Adric. At the time, Adric and Eric and Coulter to score for us, and I think those 3 combined for 13 in the first game, so that makes it difficult. But, if you look tonight, this is a little more of what we were thinking out of him, and then you get the 8 from Maddox and the 5 from Drew, and, it's, it was just, again, we found a way to make it a team effort. And I know I'm rambling a little bit, but, gosh, Brett, I feel like if there's something to hang our hat on right now, our defense, until the shot goes up, has been good enough to win all 5 games that we've played. We held them to 44 points. That's pretty solid. You got to commend these guys defensively, what they've done. We got to get better on the glass defensively, but a lot of things to build on. There's a lot of positives that, like you said, it may not look it when it's happening, but you go back and you look at the numbers, and it's, you got to commend them for that.
And one thing about it now, I told us, Coach Holloway the same thing. You get a big win at home. Now you get to go. Now you kind of lose that and go into Christmas break. But it's also one of those that you feel good going into the break, knowing that you put a game together, came away with a win, and then now it's just something that you work on and build on.
Yeah, you look at how we can be more consistent and put a complete game together, and we're getting there. And here's the deal. In a way, you know, in a way, we limped into it. And I think every team is dealing with this in Western Kansas right now, or probably across the state. You know, those guys, I mean, they were just hacking up their lungs in the locker room. And, I mean, we were tired. We're worn out. They're all sick, you know, or have been, and they're toughing it out. And they, you know, I mean, it's one of our core values is toughness, and we get after the kids a lot that they need to be tougher. But, you know, I thought I saw definitely some toughness in them tonight, and fought through the sickness and being tired and down 7 in the fourth. And, you know, there's definitely a lot of things that we can compliment the kids on tonight. But I'm proud of them for gutting that one out.
No, very much so, gutting it out. And like I said, just something to feel good about going into the break.
Mm-hmm.
But, Coach, as always, thanks for taking the time to come up and talk. I know it's a lot easier after one of these than it had been the last couple games we had. But I want to take this time to wish you and your family a Merry Christmas. And we'll talk to you after the New Year.
Absolutely.
And,
well, Merry Christmas to you and your family too. We have to make it a little nightly, little drive around town looking at Christmas lights. But we got to make sure that we go by your house every time, so the girls can see everything that you've got going on. So
well, right now Mother Nature doesn't like Christmas lights with these 50-mile-an-hour winds. Guess what I get to do tomorrow?
Oh boy!
I get to repair. Well, we'll have them back on tomorrow night.
Okay, we'll be by tomorrow night to check them out.
Drive the girls around.
Yep.
But, hey, once again, great win tonight.
Thank you, Brett.
Enjoy the break.
Yep,
Always
we'll
appreciate it. Thank you.
you.
Bronc head coach Nate Schmidt. Once again, the Broncs got one out tonight. They win it by the score of 47-44. The Lady Broncs in the early game, a big win by the score of 56-24. And that takes us to the Christmas break. Good job tonight. I want to thank all the great sponsors for what they do to make Lakin Bronx Sports YouTube possible. Couldn't do it without them. JD Him, our tech support, and Jared, a great job tonight once again. And that's going to wrap it up for our broadcast for 2022. I want to thank everybody for joining us tonight. We're back on the air after January 1st. We'll be on the air. I think Lakin has Wichita County coming out of the break, but we'll worry about that then. Everybody, Merry Christmas. Have a safe and happy New Year. We'll talk to you in 2023. Until then, God bless. Take care.